Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I want to discuss on troubleshooting high CPU issue with performance diagnostics or Perf Insights tool in Azure VM. This is a very common incident that we receive as part of daily job. If you are an Azure support engineer, this video is for you. So let's start our troubleshooting and try to resolve the issue, or at least try to find out what is causing the high CPU usage in Azure VM. First of all, I want to tell you that high CPU issue or any performance issue happens in different operating system or application, and each time we saw that the reason is different. But we see that the issue with high CPU or memory or network performance issue or slowness issue or IO issues, we see different symptoms and solutions also different. We can use the same tools that we use to troubleshoot in the on-premises environment. So first of all, I want to discuss on some of the basic tools that we use for our on-premises environment. That tool can be used for Azure also. For example, Task Manager is the first tool that we check in any Windows machine in on-premises. Apart from that, we have Resource Monitor, we have Perfmon, Performance Monitor, we have Xperf from Windows ADK Toolkit. Apart from that, we have Procmon, Process Monitor or Process Explorer from sysinternals tools. So after using this tool also, normally we don't get clear picture what is the issue. So what we do is we perform some basic troubleshooting. So the first thing that we do is we reboot the machine. Then what we do is we disable some background application. If the issue is still persisting, then we disable the prefetch service. Then the next step that we can perform is we can do some OS level fix, like we can run some system file checker SFC, and we can use some switches, for example scan now. So after doing all this also, the issue is still there, we can also disable the antivirus or anti-malware software on the machine. But these are we can do on premises VM or physical machine. But for Azure VM, Microsoft recommends that we should use Perf Insight. So before using the Perf Insights, we need to actually probe the user, or we need to ask the user or who has raised this issue, because whenever you get a ticket for high CPU usage, you need to reach out to the user and ask some basic questions before troubleshooting. Like, is there any specific time this issue is occurring? Any code changes happened recently? Or did you apply any recent Windows updates or any application patches? In that particular machine or machines, any IIS server is hosted? Microsoft SharePoint server or SQL server or any third-party application hosted on that machine, okay? Or any or from DevOps side, any code deployment happened? Is there any change in the SKU or VM type happened recently? Any load balancer change happened recently? So these are the questions that we can ask. Apart from that, one thing I want to highlight is that if SQL server is there, any query change happened, or if we are using outdated indexing or not, these are all that we can ask. Apart from that, SQL and Oracle both have query plan optimization. There may be indexing issues, and due to several queries running at the same time on the VM, that is the reason the performance of the VM or performance of the application is getting slow, or the VM is getting non-responsive. So these are the questions that you should be asking before starting the troubleshooting. In Azure VM, there are few processes which can cause high CPU usage. For example, RD agent, monitoring agent, MMA agent, or security client. These are all coming under known issues. If you get all these information, then this will be very easy for a support engineer to troubleshoot the issue. Now for level 2 escalation, tickets you need to use for perf insights, and if your client or your manager wants to know the root cause of this issue, or this is a very high priority ticket and this issue is actually needs to be resolved as soon as possible anyway, then we need to use Microsoft recommended perf insights tool. Now we will talk about on perf insights tool. So what is perf insights tool? Perf insights tool will help us to troubleshoot performance issues in Windows or Linux VM in Azure. So this is the recommended tool from Microsoft. We can run perf insights tool from Azure portal and also on inside the VM. I will show you how to install the perf insights tool from the portal in the demo. There are some supported operating system from Windows as well as from Linux. So Windows Server 2008 R2, 2012 R2, 2016, 2019, Windows desktop operating systems, for example Windows 10, Windows 8, 8.1. These are all supported operating system from Windows. In Linux, we have CentOS 6.5, 7.6, 7.7, 7.8, Red Hat 7.2, 7.5, 8, 8.1, 8.2, Ubuntu 14.04, 16.04, 18.04, 20.04. So these are the supported operating system we can use for perf insights tool. Next we will learn what are the supported troubleshooting scenarios we have in perf insights tool. First one is quick performance analysis. In this scenario, this tool will collect disk config and other info, like for example event logs, network status of all incoming and outgoing connections, network and firewall configuration settings, task list for all applications that are currently running on the machine, SQL database config settings, important hotfixes, installed filtered drivers, storage counters. And this scenario quick performance analysis is applicable for Windows and Linux both, but this will not impact the performance, and this scenario is for Windows and Linux both. Next is benchmarking. This scenario runs the disk PSD benchmark text, basically that is IOPS and MBPS counters for all the drives attached to the VM. This scenario should not be run in the production environment. Next scenario is performance analysis. Performance analysis can be run on Windows and Linux both. So this scenario is to troubleshoot general performance issues such as high CPU, memory and disk usage. Counters used in this scenario are specified in the rule engine config.json file. I will be creating a separate video on how to modify the rule engine config.json files to add or remove any counters to get the better performance data from the Azure VM. The next is Azure Advanced Performance Analysis. We can run this to troubleshoot more complex issues. This scenario also should not be run in the production environment, and this is only for Windows environment only. Advanced Performance Analysis is for Windows performance, Windows virtual machine only. The last scenario is Azure File Analysis. This is for some special performance counter capture together with a network trace, and this is supported only in Windows. So these are some of the supported troubleshooting scenarios we have. Now I will start the demo, and first of all I want to show you how to install the performance diagnostics or Perf Insights from the Azure portal, and I will create a separate video on how to install the performance diagnostics or Perf Insights in the Azure VM. So I have already created a Windows Server 2016. This is the server, and this server is having two cores, and this server is having 8 GB of RAM, and you can see the CPU utilization currently it is 17%, 16% on an average, and I am using a tool to simulate the high CPU scenario. So I am using a tool called CPU Stress. This tool is from sysinternals, and now I am going to increase the load, and I am going to activate the threads now. You will be able to see that the CPU percentage is going up now, and now it is somewhere around 60%, 58%. So let's add couple of more threads. Now you can see the CPU utilization is almost 85%, and now we are quite okay, because I don't want to show you an scenario with 100% CPU utilization, because if I am increasing the threads and activate those threads, then this machine will be non-responsive. So let's keep it at this point, and let's install the Perf Insights tool from Azure portal. So I have already logged in to my Azure portal. So this is my production VM, that you can see the virtual machines here, and from here I want to install the Perf Insights tool. So first you can there are two ways you can install the Perf Insights tool. One, from the diagnose and solve problems. From here you can click on this this pane, this blade, and you have to wait for a couple of seconds to open this pane. Let's wait for that. Yeah, and you can see that you will be able to see the common problem tab and troubleshooting tools tab. If you click on troubleshooting tools tab, you will be able to see that performance diagnostics, there is one option, and troubleshoot performance issues on the virtual machine. So if you click on performance diagnostics, you will be able to see that install performance diagnostics. So this is the first option to install the Perf Insights tool. There is one more way that you can do it, is you can scroll down and you can click on performance diagnostics option under support plus troubleshooting category, and click on this blade performance and diagnostics, and you will be able to see that install performance diagnostics and run diagnostics after the installation finishes. The checkbox is checked. So I am now going to click on this install performance diagnostics button now, and it will ask me to select the analysis. I have already explained the scenarios, and in today's video I am going to show you quick performance. I am going to show you performance analysis. This is the option that I am going to show you. So in this you can read out that includes all checks in the quick performance analysis and monitors high resource consumption Use this version to troubleshoot general performance issues such as high CPU and high memory usage. This analysis takes 30 seconds to 15 minutes depending on the selected duration. So this we are going to select minimum 15 minutes for this analysis, and it is better to select 15 minutes for this analysis. And if you want a longer period of monitoring diagnosis, then you can install the Perf Insights tool on inside the Azure VM and perform the diagnosis from there itself. There is one option called symptoms. If you click that one, then it will ask you to add the tag. So I am going to add the tag here, high CPU. So this is the tag that I am going to use it, and this is useful for support professional. If you are having a support ticket with Microsoft support, then this tag will actually will gets added in the report, Perf Insights report. So it will be easier for Microsoft engineer to troubleshoot this issue quickly. Here already I have selected, so I am going to select 900 seconds here, the maximum time. Then support request number, we do not have any support request number, and then I am acknowledging the legal terms and privacy policies, and already the checkbox is already checked that I agree to share diagnostics information with Microsoft, and I'm going to click on OK. And we can see that running performance diagnostics on virtual machine PRD-VM-1. This is the name of the VM that I have created for this demo, and now we can see that Perf Insights tool is getting installed. Now I am going to pause this video, and I'll come back when the Perf Insights tool is installed. Now we can see that the performance diagnostics is completed. That means the Perf Insights tool is completely installed on from the Azure portal, and the report is also gets generated. So once the report is gets generated, then it will show you all the details. So I am going to click on the report here, and it will open the performance diagnostics report pane. So here we can download the download report. This will download the zip file. Zip file will consist of all the logs, outputs, and Perf Insights reports in HTML format. So you can see that it will be having all the insights here. There are total 3 insights, and recommendations by impact is high is 0, medium is 3, low is 0. And you can see that you will be able to see the CPU is having 2 insights, and both are medium. We have actually run our tool, our simulated tool called CPU Stress, and I have kept it at 85% of CPU usage. So that is the reason here you will be able to see the medium is 2. If we keep it at 100%, then here the high will be 1 or 2. One more insight that we can see is .NET 1, and this is medium 1. So let's first talk about the CPU 2. So here we can see that there are 2 medium impacted insights that we can see, and one both are actually having high CPU usage. So let's read out what is this insight is all about. So the first insight is high CPU usage periods were detected. DPC, ISR were the key contributors during these high CPU usage periods. So, and the below CPU below is impacted insight is high CPU usage, and the description is high CPU usage periods were detected. One or more third-party processes were the key contributors during this high CPU. If you click that one, then I will be able to see that high CPU usage periods were detected. One or more third-party processes were the key contributor during these high CPU usage periods. So here below you can see that process and name and company name. The process name, obviously we have already aware of the process name, that is CPU stress 64.exe, that we are running from the Azure VM, and this tool is from sysinternals. You can see the start time of this process, the duration in milliseconds, then total CPU usage in milliseconds, then the average CPU percentage is 81.17%. So this has been calculated from total CPU usage divided by duration and divided by processor count. So we have 2 cores processor, so the tool has calculated based on that parameters. So, and if we go back and click on the first insight, you will be able to see that there are these are the impacted processes that were detected during this diagnostic. So this is actually been caused because of the third-party tool or the CPU stress tool that we are running. Because of that reason, these processes are getting impacted, and this tool is detecting that. This is the reason the CPU usage is going high. But this is not the this is not the actual reason. The reason of the high CPU usage is already we are aware because of the tool that we are running. And this is all about from this portal and regarding the CPU. And one more thing is that we already got one more insights from under .NET, and this is also having medium impact. And if you click on the impacted insight, then you will be able to see that what is this insight is all about. This insight is long garbage collection process were detected on managed processes, and these pauses might impact responsiveness of managed processes. So if you go down, then you will be able to see wappagent.exe. This is the process name that is actually causing the high CPU usage. And GC pause start time. GC is garbage collection pause time, garbage collection pause duration in milliseconds, garbage collection generation, garbage collection reason is induced. So the reason of this high CPU usage is actually quite understandable, because this is coming under CLR. So this is coming under .NET, and if this detection has been, the reason for this detection is the long garbage collection pauses on managed processes. This can have impact because CPU usage during the garbage collection was too high. That is the reason of this insight. So from the Azure portal, we will be able to see this many insights and this much of detail. And if we download the report, then we will be able to see the much detailed report. So I am going to click on download report, and I'll go and I will check it out, the zip file contents here. So let's wait for a couple of more seconds to download the report. Now you can see that the performance diagnostics report is downloaded, and I have already extracted the zip file. And if I double click on that folder, you will be able to see that few folders and one HTML file, that is Perf Insights report. So first let's open the logs file. This is a logs file that has been generated from the Perf Insights diagnosis, and this is quite detail log, and you can see that there are some disk part command was also ran to get the details of the disk partitions, the volume number and the details. let's open some other folder. Output folder is having the ETL file, the perfmon file, and the event viewer file. Let's open the ETL file, and I have to open it in the Windows Performance Analyzer tool. So let's open the file from Windows Performance Analyzer. Go to file, click on open, and click on the file here, and it will open the file. So it will open the system activity, and you can see that if you expand it, you will be able to see that processes, images, regions of interest, and threads lifetime. So if you click on threads lifetime, you can click on all the section of this log, and it will open in the analysis section. Similarly, processes, images, regions of interest, and threads lifetime. So if you go to threads lifetime, if you see that, then you will be able to see that persistent is under persistent. If you can see that, if you scroll down, you will be able to see that the process that we are looking for, that is CPU stress 64.exe. In this example, for this demo, we have already run this tool, because we already know that this, because of this exe, this high CPU usage is caused. So that is the reason it is very easy to identify the processes. But in your real time scenario, it will be little bit difficult to identify the third party tool or the application that is running. But if you go to this thread lifetime, you will be able to see that. So if you go to processes, under processes, you will be able to see that quite detailed analysis actually was done. So these are the consistent processes under the thread lifetimes. So in this way you can troubleshoot from the ETL file with Windows Performance Analyzer, and you can open a few of the event viewer log to troubleshoot further. Here I am just opening one of the event viewer log. So this is system logs. From here also you will be able to identify if there is any error messages occurred or any exception occurred from the application side or from the system side. So next one is go back to the main folder and try to open the Perf Insights report. So I am trying to open the Perf Insights report in the browser. Here you can see that there are category CPU and CLR. CLR is actually, we have already discussed, this is because of the garbage collection was done during the high CPU usage. That is the reason this CLR performance analysis was done. Otherwise this category will not come in your environment. So if you click on high CPU usage, and if you see that the results are same from the portal, Azure portal itself, and you will be able to see that the CPU stress 64.exe here also gets detected, and all other data are same. So if you go more detail, then click on top CPU consumers. Here able to see that the start time of the scan, the end time of the scan, this is run for almost 15 minutes, so 900 seconds. So these are the time calculated. Then you can see that high CPU usage periods, we have 2 core processors, so you can see the processor 0 and processor 1, 2 vCPU you have, and you can see the average CPU percentage differs from different processor. Below you can see the CPU stress 64.exe, and the other processors are actually because of this process, these are the processes getting impacted, and because of that reason CPU usage is showing high. So this is quite detailed analysis, and if you go to CLR, you will be getting the similar result. Here also WA app agent.exe is actually getting induced because of the high CPU usage, and that is the reason this insight is getting detected in our analysis. So here one more thing that I wanted to point it out, that apart from this parameters and this result, we have to keep in mind one thing, that how the application is designed. So it is also important, because if it is designed to single threaded and single processor in this case, then one core will run as expected and another core is actually having the high CPU usage. We need to see that the processes that is pinned to the core which is having high usage, because of that reason only the performance will be slow, the VM virtual machine performance will be slow, or the application performance will be so slow. So that is the reason we have to keep in mind how the application is getting designed. It should not be pinned to only one core or only one process or one threads. So it has to be divided in programmatically such a way that the load is actually getting distributed among the cores or among the threads. So this is how we actually troubleshoot the high CPU issues in Azure Virtual Machine from the Azure portal. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and do subscribe my channel to see more videos like this. I will see you in the next video, and I will upload more videos on Azure Virtual Machine performance issues and other virtual machines issues that we face on day-to-day basis in our support job. I hope you have liked this video. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.